There are tons of amazing places to live all throughout the Philadelphia suburbs, but today we're going to focus on one specific, somewhat small town that is experiencing tremendous growth. Souderton, Pennsylvania is located in Montgomery County and is by far one of the most popular towns within the county. This town is a great little community with a total population of right around 7,200 residents. Now let's dive into some of the great and not so great things about living in Souderton, Pennsylvania. Hi there, I'm Corey Benhart, your Philadelphia area realtor. All of my information is below. I would love to help you find your perfect home. Let's get started with the pros of living in Souderton, Pennsylvania. In no specific order, the first pro of living in Souderton is the location. The Philadelphia suburbs has 4 total counties, and Montgomery County is the most centrally located amongst the other 3 counties. So the other 3 are very easily accessible from Montgomery County. Souderton is around an hour commute to Center City, Philadelphia, roughly 2 hours to the Jersey Shore, 2 hours to New York City, and of course we can't forget about the beautiful Pocono Mountains, which is only around an hour and a half from Souderton. Souderton is very centrally located, not just within Montgomery County, but throughout the entire suburban area. In my opinion, Souderton is one of the best locations because you're not too far from 2 of the biggest cities in the country, the beach, the mountains, and so much more to do right in Souderton. Another pro of living in Souderton is the school district. Souderton is serviced by their main school district, Souderton Area School District, and only around 1% of Souderton is serviced by Penn Ridge School District, which is right on the border. According to niche.com, Souderton School District is the 55th best district in all of Pennsylvania, the 977th best district in the entire country, and has an overall A rating. And now for that very small percentage of homes that are located in Souderton but are actually serviced by Penn Ridge School District. According to niche.com, Penn Ridge is rated the 148th best in Pennsylvania and has an overall rating of B+. The next pro that we're going to talk about is just the overall small town community style feel that you'll get here in Souderton. Souderton is the definition of small town America. If you're looking for a place where you can go out in town and actually start to recognize a lot of the people and kind of have the complete opposite from a city where you can go out and never see the same person twice, Souderton very much has the community feel where you might not know everyone, but you definitely will start to recognize more and more people the longer that you live there. Souderton has a very walkable downtown feel with tons of community events all throughout the year, such as the Christmas tree lighting and the very famous holiday parade. Another very important pro of Souderton is the housing prices. For all of the great things that Souderton has to offer, one of the most important is the very affordable cost of living and the cost of a home here in Souderton. Souderton's average home price is $416,000. Of course, depending on where you're moving from, that could be high, but I think it's safe to say that there's not many highly ranked towns with great school districts where you can get a home for $400,000 or under. Souderton is experiencing a bit of a new construction boom as well, so if you're looking for a new construction home, you will find multiple different options in Souderton. Besides the downtown area, Souderton is still pretty wide open and spread out, which is great for the developers and builders to come in and build new homes on all of that land. So let's take a look and see what that price point can get you in a home here in Souderton. Looks like there's a good mix of single family homes and townhomes ranging from 3 to 4 bedrooms and up to around 3,000 square feet. Keep in mind that if you were to drive 10, 20, 30 minutes outside of Souderton, you would find a ton of towns where the average price point is $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. So for having such a great town as Souderton and also having brand new construction homes and the median home sale price right around $400,000, that's a huge advantage. So the next pro that we're going to talk about is all of the amazing restaurants that are in Souderton. There's a good mix between large chain restaurants and small mom and pop locally owned restaurants. So really no matter what type of food that you're looking for, you can most likely find it here in Souderton. For example, here's a quick list of some of the restaurants that are in Souderton. The very popular Hometown Family Restaurant, Souderton Pizza and Pasta, New Station Pizza, El Cactus, and the Burger Shop. And if you want to try some of the best barbecue that you've ever tasted, definitely check out Jesse's Barbecue in Souderton as well. And now for the first con of living in Souderton, which is definitely the lack of job opportunities that are actually within the town of Souderton. If you were hoping to move to a town where you can live and work all within that same town, Souderton might not be the best town for you. But of course, Souderton is located close to many other towns, so it's very likely that you could live in Souderton and have have a very short commute to your job depending on where your job ends up being located. Since Souderton has very easy access to routes 113 and Route 309, you can easily access a lot of the major towns and cities where it's more likely to find a corporate job. So if you don't mind driving a little bit while still living in Souderton, there are plenty of different opportunities there for you as well. But of course, depending on if you're going to be traveling to work during rush hour, since Souderton is very closely located to those two major routes, it's very likely that you can hit some traffic during rush hour. The next con is, well, truthfully, there's not really much to do in Souderton. Yes, it is a growing town and we're seeing more and more businesses and homes being built, but when it comes to actually being able to go out on the weekends and do things, besides walking to downtown, going to parks and enjoying some restaurants, there's truthfully not really that much more within the actual town of Souderton. Souderton doesn't have any museums, attractions, or anything like that. Again, if you're okay with having to leave Souderton in order to enjoy those museums and major attractions, concerts, malls, and stuff like that, then Souderton still might be a great place for you, but unfortunately you won't find that type of entertainment within Souderton. Again, that could certainly change over time, but at the point of me making this video, there's really not that many options for things like that in Souderton besides the county theater that is located right in the center of town. Another con that a lot of the original Souderton residents feel that it's a con, but maybe some of the newer Souderton residents think that it's a feel, and that is, well, Souderton is growing, and it's growing pretty quickly. Souderton isn't a very small town with tons of farms and wide open space anymore. Souderton is turning into a very popular suburb of Philadelphia with tremendous growth. I don't want you to think that every bit of land is being bought up and homes and businesses and all of that is getting developed, but it's definitely not as wide open and as much of a farm town as it used to be. It really is becoming a good mix of a popular suburban town and also still having the farms and the wide open spaces, but just definitely not as much as it used to have. So it really is a good mix. If Souderton seems like a great place for you to make the move, or if you want help looking for other towns for your new home, I would love to help you. All of my contact information is below. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching.